Hi besties, welcome back to my channel. It's me Style by Cheesy, and on today's tutorial I'm going to be teaching you how I went about this beautiful Bubu gown and this lovely design on the front. It has a side pocket, but I'm not going to be filming the process because I have a video on how to go about your side pockets. I'm going to be dropping the link down the description box. So the main purpose of this video is the main purpose of this tutorial is the design, how to create the design on the front. So if you're a return subscriber, thank you so much for stopping by. I love you all. If you are just finding my channel, if this is your first time on this channel, thank you so much for stopping by, and do good by subscribing to this channel. Turn on your notification bell so you could get notified whenever we post beautiful tutorials. So don't worry, you're going to see the full video when you watch to the end of this video, so you'd like to stick to the end of this video. Without wasting much of your time, let's get right into the video. So guys, for this tutorial I'm going to be using this crepe fabric that looks like adire. Mostly this style comes with an African print or adire itself, you know, the main adire. But you know, a lot of people makes, like, you can get adire now in different fabric, like crepe fabric, you know, chiffon, you get. So I'm going to be making use of this adire crepe. Yeah, let me just call it adire crepe, and I'm going to be making use of 4 yards for this tutorial. Yeah, for this tutorial. So the next thing I'm going to do is a cut together kimono dress. You all know how we do that. So I've gone ahead to determine the length of this, and the length of this is going to be my full length, which is 63, and I will make it 65 for the folding allowance. So the next thing I'm going to do is to divide my shoulder measurement by 2, which is 9, and I'm going to be taking the length of my sleeves, which is going to be the end of this side. Yeah, and I think I'll be having 20. Yeah, for the sleeves. Yeah, I'll be having 20 for the sleeves. So the next thing I'm going to do is to determine the how I want the sleeve to, the open of the sleeves to be, and I'm going to be making use of 12, just this way. 12. So this is it. 12. So please bear with me, you might not be seeing the end of this, but I'm going to be leaving a link down the description box on how to cut your cut together kimono dress, because I've done that a lot on my channel. So just bear with me, please. So the next thing I'm going to do is to come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. Yeah, and I'm going to be taking my neck measurement. My neck width is 3, after which I'm going to my neck width is 3. I'll make use of the back neck measurements. Later I'm going to, you know, get my front, how I want my front neckline to be. So for the neck depth I'm going to make use of 1.5. So I'm just going to curve this in like this, and that's my 1 inch slope, shoulder slope. I'm going to curve it into the neckline area, just the way you see me doing. Just curve it into the neckline area like this. So from here I'm going to be taking my vertical hip measurement, which is 28, and from this 28 I'm going to be dividing my round hip by 4, which is 13.5. Then I'll be adding 1 2 3 4 5 to it for ease. You can add 6 7 depending on how big you are. For plus size you can make use of 8 7, it's okay, but I'm making use of 5. So I'm just going to slant it into that opening, how I want my sleeve to be. Slant it in like this, and I'm going to extend the line straight into the length of my dress. Like I said, the length of my dress is 63, 2 inch folding allowance, that's 65. So I'll just slant it in, and that is it for this tutorial. So don't worry, I'm going to drop a link on how where I made the short kimono dress, so you see properly on how I went about this. It's very easy, just that I want to show you how to go about the front neckline. So I'll just cut this out. So this is it, guys. I'm gonna have to cut both the front and the back. So I'm going to be separating one, and I'm going to be making use of this for our front line. So like you all know, what I'm going to do now is to determine how open I want my V to be, and for this I'll be making use of 11, and I'm going to come in by 1 inch. We do this always when making this, because we're going to be having a slight difference. We're going to be adding something down the neckline area. So you slant into this place, then you cut out like this. This is a very simple tutorial. It just has a slight difference for the neckline area. So this is it. So what we're going to be doing next, I'm going to be attaching a pocket, but I'm going to be doing that off camera because I show that always when making this dress. So I'm going to be attaching a pocket to it later. So but first of all, let me just show you what to do. This is our front. You bring your back. This is the back. So you place front side facing each other. You place, where is the, okay, you place front side facing each other just this way. So just like so. You're going to sew the shoulder to shoulder for the front to the back, shoulder to shoulder. Don't worry, I'm going to leave a link on how to cut together kimono dress. Yeah, this is it. You join it, sew down. We're going to do same thing for this other side. We'll join it and sew down till we get to this place. So when we're done, I'll show you what next to do. Like I said, this is going to be having a pocket, but I'm still going to drop a link where how you can attach your pocket to your kimono dress down the description box. So let's go to our machine. So this is it, guys. I've gone ahead to join the shoulder to shoulders together. So I'm just going to separate it like this. I'm just going to open it up like this, so you can see I've joined the shoulder to shoulder. This is it, shoulder to shoulder. I've also joined the other side. So let me just align this properly so you see what I'm about to do. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to measure. This is the front, while this is the back. So I'm going to take measurements from here. Please mark what I'm doing, not here. From this place round until I get to this point. Note, do not measure here. You're measuring from this point round till you get to the other point. So let's do that and see how many it's going to give us. So what I have here is 30.5. That's 30 and a half inches. 30.5 inches rather. So but I'm going to be cutting SS like 35. So I'm going to be making use of this pink color for this. I'm not going to be using black. I want to just spice it up. So I'm going to cut 35 inches out of this that I'm going to sew round to it. So let's do that. So guys, this is the 35 inches. So you can decide to use a soft gum on yours before folding it like this, then you iron. But I'm not going to be using any soft gum because this fabric is kind of thick and I'm okay with it just the way it is. So this is it. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to bring this up like this. So guys, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to be notching the center part of this. I'm going to be notching the center. So let me just align this properly. So this is the center and I'm going to notch. And I'm equally going to bring the back neckline to each other like so. and I'm equally going to notch the center. So this is going to help me know where to join. So from this notch part, remember we're working, so I'm going to be joining it like this. From the notch part to this notch place, I'm going to sew, align properly. I'm going to be sewing like this, align my machine. So you can use your safety pin to pin them down, not to make mistake, but I'm used to this already, so I'm just going to do it this way. So until you get to this part, when you get to this part, you sew and come down a little. You also do same thing to this other side. When you get to this part, you come down, you sew and come down a little. So when we're done, I'll tell you the next thing to do. So guys, I've gone ahead to sew it round. As you can see, I've sewn it round, and this is how it's going to look. This is how it's going to look. Hope you guys understand. So the next thing I'm going to do, hold on. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my pin. I'm going to be using my pin. But first, before that, I'm going to notch that place I said you're going to come down by. If you guys are seeing what I'm doing, I'm going to notch this down part. This place I said you should come down by, just notch it like this, and notch this other side. So make sure to notch yours just the way you see me doing. Let me notch it properly. So I'm going to take this in like this and fold. I'm going to take it in like so, as you can see me doing. Align it properly. Then I'm going to turn over to the wrong side and make sure it's being aligned properly here. So guys, watch what I'm doing. This is where you should pay attention to. So this is it. So this part, you're just going to sew it straight down this way. Sew it straight down this way. Then you take it to the weavers, or you cut out the excess. So you just use your pin to hold it down this way and turn it to the front again to make sure it's properly aligned. As you can see, it's properly aligned. It's properly aligned just this way. So this is it. So I'll take it to my sewing machine, turn over to the wrong side again, and sew from this part to this part straight down. I'll make a stitch back and forth. So let's do that. So the next thing we're going to do now is to set this aside and cut that design. So for this design, it's not difficult, it's very simple. I'm sure when we're done, you'll be like, wow. So this is what I've been running around for a long time. So what we're going to do now is, let me align this properly. So for this design, you'll be the one to decide how big you want yours to be. So for me, I'm going to be making use of let's say for the width, I'm going to be making use of 12 for the width, and for the depth, I'm going to be making use of 13. So I'm just going to draw this straight line this way and another straight line into this. So what I'm going to do now is to go ahead to cut it out. So now, all you just have to do now is to play with your design. You can choose to do yours this way, do it this way or do it this way as well. Depends on what you want, so you choose to play with your design. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be folding just the one. I'm going to be folding one edge. I'm going to be folding one edge this way. So just choose to play with your design however you want. So I'm going to be cutting this out. So you see, this is our design. This is our design. So let me place it on the fabric, on the body of our dress, so you see how it looks. So this is it. When you place it, you can decide to place it this way. Can you see? Let me bring this up. Can you see how it looks? You can decide to place it this way. You can decide to place it this way. Whichever way you want. You can decide to place it this way. Are you seeing? You can decide to bring it like this and place it on one side. Depends on you, whatever you want to do. You can adjust it to the other side. You can turn it, like you can do whatever you want, like however you want your design to be. But for me, I'm going to be placing it this way. For me, I'm going to be placing it this way. So you can decide to bring yours further. You can decide to put it at the center, just this way. So this is how I want mine to look like. Hope you are good on this. So I'm going to be lining this exact piece. You can decide to fold yours in while sewing, but I will line it before sewing it on the body of this dress. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to line this piece, then I'm going to place it on my fabric like this and sew straight, sew straight, sew straight, sew straight, and sew, and that is it. So when I'm done, I'll show you how it looks. So this is it. This I've made, this is two now. So I'm just going to sew it. I'm going to be using one for the lining, for the turning. So I'm just going to sew round, so leave a little opening for the turning. Then when I'm done, I'm going to attach it to the body of the dress. I'm going to show you how I'm going to attach it. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna have to line my my design. So what I'm going to do now is to turn this way. I'm going to turn it like this. Then the next thing I'm going to do is to place it the way I want. Just going to check and see how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to place it this way here, I think, or should I do it this way or this way? This way. I think this is the way I'm going to do it. So what I'm going to do now is, remember I said you can choose to make yours any way you want, place your design any way you want. So I'm just going to sew from here on top and make sure it's covering this part. So I'm going to stitch from here straight, from here straight, 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 straight. And after that, I'm going to be closing the sides of the dress and I'm going to show you how it looks like. So guys, I'm done joining the side. So this is the sleeve. I added the pink fabric to it. I want to have that design on the sleeve, but it's inside. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my hemming gum. I don't have lights now, so when there is light, I'm going to use my hemming gum to hem it inside and make it relax and iron. Then whenever you sew your bubu, your cut together boo boo. Make sure the sleeve area you notch so it can be relaxed. You don't have that puffing area that side, so make sure you notch whenever you sew your cut together boo boo or kimono, your cut together sleeve. Make sure you notch those areas, the area of your that curve area, so it doesn't puff out and make it not relax. So when I'm done, I'm going to, you know, iron, give it a good press. So this is it for this tutorial. Please, if you watched to this extent, make sure you find this video interesting. Make sure you give us a thumbs up, you know, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, please guys, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you can get notified whenever we post new tutorials. So this is it. Let me turn it to the front, although I'm still going to wear it to show you how it looks like. And this Bubu is going to stand for plus size. For my plus size subscribers, if you're a plus size and you're just coming across this channel is mostly for plus size, but not just plus size, I sew for all sizes. So I'm a size 18, so I'm almost a plus size, but not really a plus size. So this is it. After fixing, this is it. This is my pockets. This is my pockets. I'm just going to iron when I'm done. So we've come to the end of this tutorial. I would like to know what you think about this Bubu and down the comment section. If you find anything confusing, make sure you drop that on the comment section. I'm going to iron properly later. I don't have lights now. So for the sleeve area, I'm going to use my hemming gum to hem it down. So we are done. See you on my next video. Bye.